What's up, y'all? Welcome to Poseidon Analysis. Revenue video watch. It's another video made. So we got the cast of the Avengers, I guess, answering some questions. Let's get into it.
I'm Jeremy Renner.
I'm Danai Gurira.
I'm Hemsworth. Am I looking in this one that way? This is the most difficult thing.
I think we're just making it.
Any other Marvel movie.
I'm Hemsworth.
And we're going to learn something about all the Marvel movies we've been in. First question is for Chris. When you and Hulk have your first big brawl, what was it like fighting a mostly CGI character?
Yeah. You're more sort of shadow boxing your way through everything because you're swinging at nothing, but then you.
Bro, let me turn this out. That was the most epic fight ever. Like when the Avengers first came out. I was so excited that entire fight. Like I was just like a little kid. It was dope, for real.
See, someone's telling you, actually, we just looked at the frame and you've got to swing this much higher or this much lower and so on. So
Because this was the first Avengers, right?
Yeah.
So I don't remember how we did the mocap right at that point.
Yeah, right? No, there was no... Well, there was going to mocap for certain sections of the fight. Right. And, I'd grab him, choke him or whatever.
So you're fighting here?
Yeah, or he'd be standing in a box and I'd have to be punching up and so on. And it's very broken up and far more sort of technical than probably a normal fight scene, which... You'd probably think was harder, but it was time-consuming and fighting nothing. Yeah.
Jeremy.
Yes.
Had you ever worked with a bow before, and how difficult was that training?
In the first one? Oh, yeah, no. Never touched a bow in my life. Yeah, compound bow has a lot of tension. It's like 50 pounds, 60 pounds. It's actually a left-handed bow, so it was the wrong hand. They had me in this bucket in the rain. It looked so ridiculous, but apparently they made me look like a superhero. I don't know how that worked, but...
You're going to help me with this one. How hard was learning to speak... How do you pronounce this?
Xhosa.
Ooh. Xhosa?
Not bad. It's a very stunning language. It actually has figured out a way to create more consonants than most other languages use. So, like the sound, for instance, not many other people, they added that to their list of consonants. But they have 3 different types of clicks. There's. So you had to know what click you were doing to do the right phrase. It wasn't easy. Ukuba upinde wakuchukumisa takuploma apa kwesishihlalo.
Does she speak English?
When she wants to.
Can you teach us a phrase?
Oh, come on!
How do you say, let's go get a taco?
Yeah, right. I have so many in my head, but I'm on the spot.
Right.
Enjoy Endgame?
Enjoy Endgame.
Can I send this later? And you can slot it in. I'll stay in the same outfit. I'll get cut out somewhere. As we keep going, I'm going to be thinking on my close up.
Yeah. Right, Chris. How?
Bro, that's crazy. Wakanda really got their own language. That's dope.
Just filming with the wig on.
Yeah, it's pretty frustrating and annoying doing fight sequences with it because it used to just come off.
I remember you always complained about the wig here.
The bit that was glued on and sort of peel up. And, which is why we secretly cut it in the third film because I was just sick of wearing it.
Yeah. But it looked good, though.
Looked good. Yeah, I might get it back.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yes.
How hard was choreographing the hand-to-hand fight with Black Widow, and how much of it did you get to do?
Well, yeah, we did all of it. And it was, it's difficult in the sense of it's pretty physical. Scarlett wanted to do, both she could do as well. And we banged each other up pretty good, just prepping for it. So we're glad it actually made it into the film because we worked pretty hard on it.
Chris, Infinity War. How hard was learning to do stunts with an eye patch?
Well, the eye patch was actually CG because we had, the eye patch was only put on for the very end of 3, and they were still editing that, and as we put it on, it kept falling off, so they'd put dots or MAI and thought we'll paint it in later. And then we started shooting Avengers. They hadn't decided what it was going to look like in Thor yet, so it became 3 dots, which was lucky for me because I had 2 eyes. So now, how long did you train with a spear to feel really comfortable?
You could ask my neighbors, because whenever I dropped it on the floor in my condo, they'd be like, what the hell? I'm like, I'm trying not to drop it. If you hear me drop it, just pray for me, okay? But no, it was a lot. It was a lot of really cool work. I was working on Walking Dead at the same time. Luckily, they're both in Atlanta, so when I had a day off, I'd go and train. So I had a lot of time of pre-production, and then there was this great room with all of us in there just training in our different ways. So it took a long time because I had to get the sword out of my head from Walking Dead, and some of the parts of it were the same, and some are so different, and so it was kind of like a mind F. Right. But once I got over that, I don't know, there was one day I think I realized I could do a couple things without them showing me for like an hour. I was like, oh, I did that myself.
Did you use a prop or like a PVC pipe, or what did you use?
A spear made of vibranium.
Ah.
Yeah. It was a very impressive looking thing. I'm not sure what they make them out of. It was a little weightier than what we trained with. So once you started to work with the real thing, you're like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, it's different.
Bro, she getting the hell off. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. But yeah, it was awesome. Jeremy.
Yes.
Does Hawkeye learn a new fighting tactic?
Jeremy Renner looks so completely different from Hawkeye. This dude is really wearing glasses right now. Like, I don't picture Hawkeye wearing glasses.
For Endgame.
Yeah, I can say yes. No. I can say nothing. Chris, Ragnarok. How much of your dialogue did you improvise, or have you ever done comedy improv before?
I've done comedy improv kind of on Saturday Night Live. That was my big intro to it. I did that, hosted that show a couple of times, and that was great and so much fun. And then I'd done Ghostbusters and Vacation, which had a fair amount of improv in. And so by the time I'd gotten to Thor 3 Ragnarok, Taika Waititi, our director,
I love him.
He's all about improv.
I know, yeah.
I was kind of quite comfortable in doing it. And yeah, the foundation, obviously, Eric Pearson had written this great script for us. But there's a good chunk of that stuff.
Bro, my screen is like right on Chris's face. I just realized that. Like, let's stop doing that. We can't do that to Chris.
From 30% or something. That's just whatever we're coming up with at the time. And a lot of that improv actually dictated the fact that Taika's character, Korg, was going to be in the movie more because it just became really funny. And it was like, we need you in more of this film, Taika.
Yeah.
So funny.
Jeremy, how long did it take to create the airport battle from Captain America?
I don't know. What was that? A couple weeks on that tarmac? It was cool because everyone's there. But
I wasn't there.
That's right. Lucked out on that one. That was a hot, really moist, humid few weeks.
Yeah.
Where was it?
It was in Atlanta. They built this tight tarmac. It looked like a tarmac.
So it wasn't actually at an airport?
No, it was on the lot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We got a lot of lightning strikes, though, so they gave us breaks.
It wasn't actually at an airport. That's crazy. Bro, CGI can do some things, man. Damn.
All right. Does Okoye have any new fighting skills in Endgame?
Does what?
Wait.
Any new fighting skills?
That's a question I can't answer. So, I'll just plead the
trick
fifth.
question. Thanks, Vanity Fair. Hope you enjoyed it. And please see our movie Endgame.
It wasn't actually shot at an airport. Actually, I'm kind of... Damn. Actually, not... Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't heard that. Because I already knew how powerful CGI was, but I would have liked to kept the fact that in my head, I always thought it was an actual airport. Kind of wish I... Yeah, didn't hear that part. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. My name is Terrence, a.k.a. Poseidon, a.k.a. Poseidon Analysis. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.